affirm and confirm, but within self. So that's something that I practice, or at least I try to practice, where I'll think something and then later on, when a thought that has something to do with that subject comes up, I'll be like, oh yeah, I did that already. Remember it? And then I'll like conjure up some type of scene, or like I'll hear somebody say something that confirms what I thought and affirmed earlier. I really feel like the key to not needing external validation, even in the regular practical sense, is to continuously hear the things that you want to hear and to get comfortable hearing them with yourself, not necessarily looking for someone else to say it. On social media, a lot of people talk about doing affirmations and wanting to hear their SP, whoever, not even always romantic, but just a person in general repeating back to them things that they said. I've actually had an instance with that, a couple instances with that, where somebody said exactly what I was saying to myself. But I think it started off with me trying to get people to say things, but I feel like I've just gotten accustomed to not even trying to have anybody parrot back to me what I've said. I feel like the best practice is to affirm and confirm to yourself and not look for it to be, expressed in a 3D. Because 9 times out of 10, that's gonna happen. But I just feel like looking for it adds on another step that makes it feel like it's not finished. My main thing when it comes to experiencing things in my head, whether it's visualizing a scene or hearing people say things in my head, I want to feel like the conversation is done. I want to feel like the experience is done when I'm finished up here. I don't want to feel like, okay, now I'm waiting for it to happen out here. That just makes me feel incomplete. And so I don't know how it works for other people and in their brains, but plenty of, maybe all, probably I would have to say all, even if I didn't do it intentionally, the manifestations that were expressed and seemed significant enough for me to like be like, whoa, that really happened. They happened after I felt like it was done. And I wasn't trying to force a done feeling. It was like, oh, I'm just doing this just because I want to feel good. And I'm satisfied with it being done in my head. I'm talking about getting money, meeting celebrities. Like at this point, like I'll meet a celebrity every month at this point, really. Maybe multiple a month. That just happens. Money out of nowhere. Money from people I know, money from people I don't know. Like just cool experiences. All that stuff happens for me when I feel like I've finished it in my head, because I've practiced being satisfied with it being done in my head and not looking for it. I affirm, oh, this is this is this. And affirming something is not just me saying something, it's not just saying an affirmation. Affirming is just a thought. Now, how you go about thinking something, that's on you. You can visualize, you can script something and be like, okay, I'm affirming it by doing this one. It's just like you're agreeing that something is. That's how you affirm. So to affirm and confirm, I feel like you're repeating that something is. This better make sense, bro. But yeah, affirm and confirm to yourself in your head. Maybe if you're talking to yourself, like even if you're saying things out loud, that's fine. do whatever works, but I feel like it's a best practice to do these things to yourself and for yourself. Um, I found like me tweeting certain things, because I'm always gonna call it Twitter. I don't know what Elon chatting about. I don't care. Um, Me tweeting things just to tweet them, and then I'll like forget about it. Eventually, I'll go and see that the thing actually happened. And it was happening a lot with other things that I would tweet, and then I would just delete them because I didn't like how they looked on my timeline, and then they would happen, and I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I should leave these up because that seems to be doing something. But yeah, affirm and confirm to yourself, because it's only you, really. Like you don't necessarily need. Here's the thing: you don't necessarily need it to be experienced in the physical and factual world to feel good about it. That's the thing. The whole thing is for you to feel good, because you can get something that you want and still not be satisfied with it. So the end goal is not necessarily having the thing, it's feeling good about it, feeling satisfied with the outcome. So if you can feel satisfied with the outcome of an experience, or having something, or getting your SP, or getting accepted to that school or whatever, if you can feel satisfied with it, that's the cheat code. Like that's it. I know people that have gotten accepted into their dream schools, and then they like wind up hating it, or they've gotten their dream partner and it's like, oh, this person's not as dreamy as I thought they would be. That happens a lot when people manifest celebrities. Like, it's not the person, or maybe it is the person, because people be like, oh, it's not the money you want. Like hell it ain't. Yes it is. Yes it is the money I want. Yes I do want to look at my account and see mad commas. Yes I do. But ultimately, you want to be satisfied. That's like the core of every manifestation. You want to be satisfied. You want to feel relief, maybe, or freedom. But the common denominator is satisfaction. And I'll do a video on that too, because I kind of low-key got popular on Reddit and the Neville Goddard subreddits because of my take on satisfaction. And I'll do a video on that. But yeah, affirm and confirm to yourself, because it's really only you. And that type of mental self-sufficiency can really take you far. And you'll be like knocking out manifestations like it's nothing. And it'll become your natural way of life. And it'll bleed out into every other thing that you have going on. That mental self-sufficiency of not needing external validation to feel confident, or to feel like you're doing something good, or that you're on the right path, or that you're in alignment with anything. Mental self-sufficiency, that's the key. Affirm and confirm constantly. Best case scenarios only. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.